Okay, guys. Anyway, for this semester, I'm handling a subject to you in the name of distribution management. So, I hope you know about the fundamentals of this distribution management, which is commonly known by everyone in their regular life. Everybody is hearing and actively participating in the concept of the distribution management. In the name itself, they have mentioned we are distributing something to the others. This is not by the one time. Continuously, we are doing distribution and we are receiving something, or sometimes completely like a one way of transaction, or by two way of transaction. Now, what is the concept of the distribution management and why we need to study the concept of the distribution management here? As we are aware that companies, corporate companies, or by the institutions, regularly they are doing their business activities. In their business activities, they will manufacture the product or by the merchant and merchandise, and regularly they will transfer from one place to another place, that may be within their limits, like within purview of 5 kilometers, or within that city, or within that, what we say, state, country. Now, within the country or state, when they are doing their business activities, they should be required a strong network for distribution of their products or by the services. So what companies will do, they will be focusing on distribution channels. So here the present paper or the subject, which is going to be completely dealing on that, who are all actively involved in the distribution concept. As we know that manufacturers is one of the important person where lively they will be manufacturing of the product, and second party, which is going to be called as users, consumers, customers, different terms we are going to call it. They were manufacturing and we are starting using or consuming of the products. Now, between the manufacturing, between the consumption, whoever actively participating will be called as intermediaries. In the term of intermediaries, in different ways they will be called. Somebody may call distribution channel members, somebody may call marketing channels or marketing intermediaries. Different roles are performed by these intermediaries. Now, here in this class, I would like to talk and discussing on the what are the distribution channel intermediaries we have. I hope there is no need to give much more introduction about these distribution channel members also. As you know that who are all the members of the distribution channel? Anyone can name out who are all actively participating in distribution of the products or by the services. Any guesses from your side? This is commonly known by everyone. So the marketing intermediaries, the marketing intermediaries are importantly we are saying like three or four. The first one will be called as retailers, and the second one will be called it as wholesalers, and third one will be naming as logistics, organizations. Now, before we are discussing about these three aspects, we need to see the previous slide. That is like a what kind of roles or the performances are performed by all these intermediaries. As we discussed in the introduction part, companies are manufacturing and they don't have any direct contact of the consumers. So what they will do, they will take assistance of the marketing channels or distribution channels, intermediaries. With the help of them, they will be transferring of their products. So they may start to use those products for their personal consumption, or sometimes what they will do, they will start to use for their business purposes also. So all these will be called as a marketing intermediaries. So here also the facilitators will be naming as a wholesaler, retailers, agents, or logistics distribution members, whoever you can able to call it. Now these people will be actively involved. Now next slide. This is commonly known by everyone. If you want to buy a soap, toothpaste, you want to buy a laptop, you want to buy a pen, a notebook, or any grocery item, what we are going to do? We are directly approaching to the retailers. So, what is the definition or the defining about by the retailing concept? Earlier, we have a concept called retailing management. Of course, that is a complete subject also. Now, everything together we are naming as a subject called distribution management. In retailing management, whereas actively involvement of the selling of goods, services to the ultimate buyer or the consumer of the product. What retailers will do, they will start to buy products from wholesaler or somewhere and they will be exhibit in their shop and then they will start to sell their products to the direct consumers. And here we must be understand one thing, even the consumer don't know who is manufacturer. He will hear it, he would have seen in TVs. But whereas the ultimately the consumer, whenever is going to buy the product from the retailers, retailer and consumer will have a direct interaction. Instead of buying the manufacturers, most of the time instead of buying the producers, most of the time consumers will trust retailers because I know where the retailer was located. If in case product was damaged or any kind of problem comes, I will directly approach to you, I can talk to you, I can argue with you. If it is possible, I can exchange the product or I can get the cashback also. So, India, like developing countries, mostly they will be trust. The retailers are the one of the important people where they are involving in the selling or business activity. So here also sell goods or services directly to the final consumers for their personal or business sake. For example, I am going to buy the dustbin. So dustbin I may use for at my home or I may use at my office. Stationery I can able to use it at my home for my children's or I can use it at the office. So retailer duty is he will be having the products directly, indirectly, consumers or non-business, whatever the activity, I can ready to sell the products. And the next, we can able to see how many types of retailers we are having. I hope you would have come across all these things. There is no required much more introduction about the concept called retailers. So, under types of retailers, we are talking about by the store retailers. So here you can find out a beautiful shop where the naming as department store. By seeing the department store, what you will understand will be available grocery items and as well as other different kinds of products also to be available. Walmart. So Walmart also internationally highly reputed and branded retail store, and they will also ready to sell products equivalent to the Amazon. You would have seen that Amazon logo, which is going to be direct a arrow from A to Z, which is going to be indicating in this shop A to Z, all products will be available for you. So that is also one of the important thing we must have to understand. Next, we are talking about specialty retail stores. Here, bookstore. Here you can find out a number of novels, crime stories, subjective books, or any story books, anything, whatever you want, you can able to buy it from this bookstore. So this is a kind of store retailers. And next one is non-store retailers. In the name itself, they mention non-store retailers means they don't have any kind of stores over there, but they will also do like a equivalently business transactions. So you would have seen here in this picture direct marketing. So what is meant by direct marketing? Here you can able to see two sales executives, and they are showing their products, and she is explaining or demonstration about to the product. If you are happy with those things like the product features, facilities, and their explanation or demonstration about the product, guarantee, warranty, whatever it is. If you are comfortable, you can pay money and you can get the products from then and there, which is going to be called as direct marketing. Next one, in the right hand side, you would have seen this one also, automatic vending machines. So Singapore, like well-developed countries, which is going to be very popularly, every mall will be available. So in the automatic vending machine, here they will be showcase n number of products. You can able to see the product, and here we'll have a touch screen and with the monitor. So you can see what is the row and line. You can choose it here, and here they will be labeling about the prices of the product. You can just pass or throw a coin. Automatically, what will happen? They can able to click the specified product, and inside that there is a delivery mission, and automatically you can get it mission, or sorry, you can automatically you can get your product from the out. So you can able to start consuming. So this is also like a automatic vending machine. Even some countries, what they were doing is in the bus service also. So in India, what we are doing, a driver and conductor. If it is a non-stop bus service, there is a one point where conductors will be available and they will take the ticket and he will be get down. But Singapore, like that countries, what they were doing is like how you are having automatic vending machine. From there also we have a vending machine. So what you supposed to do? You need to exactly click that destination and exact amount you need to be drop it. For example, ticket price is 55 rupees. If you drop 60 rupees, it won't be give 5 rupees back. Exact change you need to be drop it. So this is automatic vending machine services. Next, corporate retailers. Nowadays the culture is we are importing from Western countries. People are saying like this is Nilagiri's from 1920, and this is one of the shop where they mention like a 1969 corporate chain. And here they were saying like McDonald. Nowadays, we can see McDonald, eBay, Subway, and various names, KFC, franchisee companies are entering into the globe all over the world. Wherever you go, you can easily to find out these kind of retailers. Now, these retailers, what they will do is they will see the retail outlets, they will showcase buy transparently, and the passing buyers or whoever want to see, and they can able to find out the products if at all required to them, they can enter to the shop and they can buy it. Or else in the outside of the shopping malls, the retail out store, you can able to find out here there is a wall poster projector, screen projector. So continuously where you can able to find out by the screen rotation and what are the list of items and equivalent to the prices. So if you are okay with that, you can able to enter it inside. So multiple way they are trying to advertise about by the their product. Whereas in India, we can able to see retailers. So what generally retailers will do? One retail person will have heterogeneous of the products. Even we ourselves cannot be imagined these many products are available, and those products will be available here, and relatively they will be start to buy of the products. Then next one after retailer, we are going to talking on this concept of wholesaler. Just a minute. Guys, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Any disturbance?
No, sir.
Okay. So after that retailers, the next one is wholesaler. As we know that they are the one of the important marketing distribution members. Whereas the wholesalers will have a very big godoms, warehouses, where they can able to store huge quantity of products or merchandise can be stored over there. And here they will do commodity rebundling, repacking, resale, and according to the retailer requirement basis, they will be doing that packing. Now we are also seeing like I hope you know about the big basket, Flipkart, Amazon. So what Amazon will do, like for example, I would like to buy a laptop from the Amazon. So what Amazon will do, they will have 1,500 laptops with them or 5,000 laptops with them. Whenever the order comes, it may from Amazon business, Amazon retailers. I hope you are aware about Huda app. Huda app also, this is not for the regular consumers. Huda app exclusively for retailers. So what retailers will do is they can buy products from the wholesaler with the help of Huda app. So being a wholesaler, you are having 10,000 laptops with you. I will give order to you. I need 1,000 laptops. So these 1,000 laptops you will be make it as a separate packing and distribute to the retailer. So what retailer will do? Again, he will sell one or two laptops to the individual buyers. So wholesaler will maintain heterogeneity, not only by the laptop, not only by the mobiles, not only by the projectors, not only by vegetables, not only by the grocery items. He may keep any kind of product at his warehouses. Based on the demand, he will be pass or distribute to the required people. Now, in the retailing concept, Again, we are going to split up to the three important parts. Will we call it as merchant wholesaler, brokers and agents, next sales branches and offices. Whereas merchant wholesalers means where they will be completely independently owned by their business and they themselves will be handling it. They themselves will be managing by their business organizations. Whereas brokers and agents, after completion of manufacturing, they don't know to whom they want to sell, or this is a new product, they don't know where they can find out by the best wholesaler. So what they will do is they will be approaching by the brokers or by the agents. So with the help of the brokers or agents, what they will do is they will be showing an appropriate person. So this is he is the reliable person where he can able to buy huge in quantity of your products at the same time on time he will be able to deliver to you. Oh, yes. Then definitely I will pay some sort of commission to the brokers and as well as to the agents. So, brokers and agents also will be performing their duties and roles to support you to identifying the appropriate wholesalers. And third criteria will be called it as a manufacturer's sales branches and offices. Whereas rather than you are selling to the people, the buyers the buyers will be coming forward. Sir, definitely I will be acting on behalf of your company as a wholesaler. Okay, are you interested about this wholesaling activity? Yes. Do you have a capital of 25 crores? Why? Because I'm doing my business with the average turnover of very high. If you have, you can able to have a beautiful warehouses or other functions you can able to perform. If you don't have at least by this adequate capital, it is very difficult for you to manage. Okay, I will take bank loan or something else. I will invest the 25 crores and on behalf of you, I will be acting as a wholesaler of your business activities. So in this kind of roles also will be performed by the all the wholesalers. Then next one will be called as a logistics organizations. You can able to see next slide. I hope you heard about Western countries. FedEx is going to be very popular. Internationally, they will be doing exports, imports, and DHL also to be like a courier service. So international courier transaction. I hope you are heard about ST Courier. So ST Courier is very popular in Chennai, and whereas within Chennai or within the particular region, if you want to transfer any kind of product, you can able to approach by the ST Courier with the nominal charges, and they will be delivered by the products. Or you are transferring your products beyond the limits, beyond the district, beyond the state, or national wide if you are doing, then we are having DTDC, Postal Courier, and the bigger one, India Post Office, and number of courier services we are having, VRL, Navata Transport, etc., etc., ANL. So all these logistics organizations, what they will do is they will ready to keep your products. Example, like a Flipkart and Amazon. Once you are joining as a Flipkart or by the Amazon consumer, how they are delivering your products within span of time in 24 hours. What kind of strong networks they are having. So they are having one of the important thing is like a logistics operations where they are placing their products all over the India. Whenever the demand or the order comes, immediately they are in a position to delivering of the products. In that way, they were very, very strong in the all over the world. So this is one of the important area where we can able to find out about by their business transactions. And FedEx also same like business operations. Okay, next one is types of distribution channels. Okay, anyway, the types of distribution channels will be continued for the next session.